Good sportsmanship. It will carry you further in life than sports. Growing up in North Dakota, I learned to respect my opponents, the coaches, and the officials. The values of fairness and teamwork carried me to the highest level.
This is a presentation of Magnitude Sports.
And he's going to get that base hit. Landon Donner is going to round third. They're going to send him, and the throw's coming in. It's not going to be in time, and he slides in head first for the win. Now, looks to be that one's hit well to left field, and it might have a chance, and it is gone. It is a two-run home run for
number 9, Will Ellison.
And now, the cameras are ready. The headset is on. It's game time.
Batting second for Casselton, the center fielder, number 3, Alex Everson.
And he's going to get that base hit. Landon Donner is going to round third. They're going to send him, and the throw's coming in. It's not going to be in time, and he slides in head first for the win. Now, looks to be that one's hit well to left field, and it might have a chance, and it is gone. It is a two-run home run for Andy Mock. And the Stars are on the board. It's 2-0.
Batting third for Casselton, the shortstop, number 13, Brendan Maggio. Summary for Casselton, the top of the first, there were no runs and no hits, there were no Fargo errors, and no runners left on base.
Looking for a new home? Make home happen this summer by getting pre-qualified for free with Sean Carlson at Town & Country Credit Union. He'll help you find the best mortgage options for you and keep the process running smoothly from beginning to end. With a 98% satisfaction rate, awesome rewards, low fees, and great rates, it's clear why members love Town & Country Credit Union. Stop in or visit townandcountry.org to find out how you can become a Town & Country member today. Insured by NCUA, Equal Housing Lender.
second baseman, number 7, Grant Matter. Batting second for Fargo, the right fielder, number 5, Jake Jaroszewski. Batting third for the Astros, the designated hitter, number 6, Evan Erickson. Batting cleanup for the Astros, the shortstop, number 9, Shaden Sen.
Alrighty, apologies about the delayed start there. live here from Starion Bank Field. Doubleheader between the Casselton Haymakers and the Pulse 400 Astros. Reason for the delay was to get lineup squared away there for a sec, as it was a bit longer process than originally anticipated as far as
number 24,
setting up for this ball game went, but we were able to get it squared away and go live here in game one. Here in the bottom of the first now, 2 down with 2 on, as that one is going to be hit over, and that's going to be a single. That's going to load the bases. Crescent with a single. 2 down, and now the bases are juiced for Oliver Lucht. That's now 3 hits here.
The center fielder,
this
number
inning
3,
for the
Oliver
Astros.
Lucht.
All 3 of them have been singles. They've gone after Nick Martin, the pitcher here early on in the first inning. So bases loaded for Lucht. 3 singles, 2 down. Golden opportunity right here for the Astros to jump out on top.
Courtesy running for Crescent at first base, number 1, Matt Nelson.
Looks like we'll also have a courtesy runner at first base. Nelson will come in for Crescent. Big at-bat right here for Oliver Lucht. First pitch, and Lucht watches that one go by. Count 1-0. Three and 1 now, the count to Lucht, and he'll take ball 4 and take his base, and that's going to be the first run of the game for the Astros, as Lucht will walk, and that'll bring in the run. Jaroszewski scoring, and it's 1-0.
Stepping to the plate for Fargo, the third baseman, number 18, Jackson Beiswinger.
That brings up Jackson Beiswinger. Beiswinger, who we saw in action last night out on East Grand Forks, and Beiswinger gets a hold of that one, carrying out towards the outfield. Over in left field, and Aiden Olson will make the catch for the 3rd out of the inning. It was a good first inning for the Astros. After 1 inning of baseball, they lead on 1 run, 3 hits, 1-0 your score here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network. We'll be right back with more right after this.
Go Promo is your go-to for custom apparel, screen printing, embroidery, and hundreds of other promotional products. Put your company logo on a t-shirt, jacket, calendar, mouse pad, pen, or even a backdrop display for an upcoming event. Possibilities are absolutely endless at justgopromo.com. You can also easily set up an online apparel store for your sports team or business. Email or call Twyla, and she'll set up the store, set up collection for online payments, and even deliver your products packaged and ready to go. Email her today, Twyla at justgopromo.com, or call 388-4852. Go Promo. Consider it branded.
To Max Coppervig.
Alrighty, we're back in action now here from Starion Bank Field. About to get the top of the 2nd inning underway. It's going to be Max Coppervig that will be leading it off, as Carson Barta, who's getting the start for the Astros today. We'll head out for inning number 2. Inning number 1 was a good one, a 1-2-3 inning. That one hit over towards Sen at shortstop. Knocked down, but not quite able to make the play, so that's going to put Coppervig on first. And that'll be the first base runner of the game for the Haymakers. It's going to be ruled an infield single for
Batting
Coppervig.
fifth, the first baseman, number 19, Ethan Macau.
That brings up Ethan Macau. Macau will settle in with 1 on and no down. Macau fouls off the first pitch for strike 1. Owen won the count to Macau, the number 5 hitter. He's got Coppervig on first. Barda's pitch is taken high and outside for a ball. Count even at 1 apiece. It's again 1-0 your score here. The Astros taking the lead in the bottom of the first. It was a walked in run on the bases loaded. They were able to tack home 3 singles in the bottom of the first. Macau now looking at a 1-2 count after fouling that pitch off. Barda from the stretch has that one fouled off, and Macau will stay alive. I get a chance, I'll go over the lineups here across the diamond as well as for the Haymakers as well. As unfortunately, like I said earlier, I apologize about no commentary or pregame show at the beginning. Had to scramble to get lineups and internet squared away throughout the evening, but fortunately everything taken care of now and able to bring you this game here live as that count now made at 2-2 as Macau takes that one for a ball outside. Game 1 of 2 here, doubleheader between Casselton and the Post 400 Astros. The 2-2 is swung on and chopped foul. And Ethan Macau could consider changing his name to Ethan Mafoul, as that is now the 4th foul ball in this at-bat. Count remains at 2-2. That one chopped into the hole, base hit for Macau. And a good at-bat from him as heading over to third is Coppervig, and Coppervig slides in safely. Good base running right there by Coppervig to get the extra base. That's going to put runners on the corners for Sam Coppervig.
Batting sixth for Casselton, the second baseman, number 5, Sam Coppervig.
Opportunity right here for the Haymakers to maybe throw a Haymaker back as they trail 1-0. They've got 2 on with 0 outs. Barda checks the runner at third. Now he'll deal. And that one is flared out towards the outfield. Should be playable. And coming in from left field and now throwing home. And he's not going to get him in time. It's a tie game. Coppervig tags from third and scores as Coppervig drives in Coppervig. And it's 1-1. 1 down, and the runner will stay at first in Macau.
Batting seventh, the designated hitter, number 10, Joe Shoemaker.
Brings up Joe Shoemaker. He's got Ethan Macau on first with 1 down. Shoemaker swinging at the first pitch he sees, drifting over from first base is Sullivan. Sullivan makes the catch in foul territory, and that's a quick second out.
Batting eighth for
2
Casselton,
down, and that
left
brings
fielder,
up
number
Aiden
8,
Olson, the
Aiden
left
Olson.
fielder. Olson will look to keep this inning alive as the Haymakers still have a runner on first. Watches the first pitch go by in the dirt for a ball. From Barda. That one taken for ball 2. pitch on the way to Olsen, and Olsen swinging through that one for strike one. Barta looking to battle back and get out of the inning, keep it a tie ball game. 2-1 pitch on the way, and that one taken for strike two. Count now even. Barta 1 strike away from the punch out. Would be his second of the game. 2-2 with 2 down, and looks like he just fouled it off right there. Olsen getting a piece of it by the skin of his bat, and he stays alive. Count remains at 2-2. Barta checks Macau at first. Now he'll kick and fire. That's a fastball outside. Full count, 3-2, and a payoff pitch upcoming. And the fate of the top of the second hanging in the balance. The 3-2. Got him swinging for strike 3. Barta gets his second strikeout of the game, and that's going to do it for the top of the second.
Summary for Casselton in the top of the second. They scored 1 run.
So for the Haymakers, they were to score 1 run on 2 hits.
1 runner left on base.
No errors. They leave a runner on base, and the game tied up 1 apiece here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network. Good one brewing at Starion Bank Field. We'll be right back with more right after this.
Go Promo is your go-to for custom apparel, screen printing, embroidery, and hundreds of other promotional products. Put your company logo on a t-shirt, jacket, calendar, mouse pad, pen, or even a backdrop display for an upcoming event. Possibilities are absolutely endless at justgopromo.com. You can also easily set up an online apparel store for your sports team or business. Email or call Twyla, and she'll set up the store, set up collection for online payments, and even deliver your products packaged and ready to go. Email her today, Twyla at justgopromo.com, or call 388-4852. Go Promo. Consider it branded.
Welcome back to the Magnitude Sports Media Network. Logan Sullivan going to be leading off the bottom of the second. He'll face off against Nick Martin, the starter. Martin's first pitch in for ball 1. Martin and Cam Parker, that's the battery for Casselton. Then Ethan Macau at first, Sam Coppervig at second. Brendan Messiah at shortstop, Max Coppervig at third. Will Ellison out in right, Alex Everson in center, and Aiden Olsen in left field. Those are your fielders for the Haymakers as the count now 2-1. Three and 1, the count now to Sullivan after he takes that one for a ball. And a swinging strike right there to fill up the count at 3-2. Payoff pitch up coming from Martin. From the windup. That one is going to be popped up high out towards left field. Drifting back from third base is Coppervig, and he'll put the squeeze on it for out number 1. One down, and that brings up Joe Fryer.
The left fielder, number 13, Joe Fryer.
Bringing up the top of the order, or bottom of the order, excuse me, for the Astros, the number 9 hitter. Fryer, then Matter, and Jaroszewski should we get that far. Fryer just missing that one. He fouls it straight back for strike 1. One on the way to Fryer, and Fryer Swinging and connecting on that one out towards center field. Everston makes the catch for out number 2. 2 down, both through pop-outs, and that brings
Lead
up
up hitter,
Grant
second
Matter.
baseman Grant Matter.
Matter 0 for 1 on the ball game. The leadoff hitter playing at second base, I should say, today. He watches the first pitch go by for strike 1. Second pitch coming in quickly, and that one's taken high and inside for a ball. The 1-1 from Martin, and that one missing low. 2-1 the count now to the leadoff man. Matter connecting with that one, and drifting out is Olsen, but he can't quite hunt that one down as it drifts foul. Count even now at 2 apiece after that foul ball. Two is taken outside for a ball to make it 3-2. A full count upcoming.
Hold on, then I'll tell you what it's like to get out of breath. Yes. Give a wave before you do it, then we'll look over.
Here's the payoff pitch from Martin. And he'll take his base. Ball 4 taken, and Matter walks to keep the inning alive. He'll have it over to first as that brings up Jacob Jaroszewski.
The right fielder, Jake Jaroszewski.
He's got 1 on with 2 down. He's 1 for 1 in the ball game with a single. One of the 3 hits thus far for the Astros. All 3 of them the single variety, as Martin will check over on Matter at first with a pickoff throw. Matter sliding back in safely. Glances over again now. He'll work from the stretch. And taking off with the pitch is Matter, and taking off with the pitch is the ball off of Jaroszewski's bat. It's right towards Olsen. Olsen makes his second catch of the inning for out number 3. So after the 2 innings of baseball here, score tied up at 1-1. 2 hits for the Haymakers, 3 for the Astros as we head towards the 3rd inning. Here at Starry on Bank Field, we'll be right back right after this quick word from your sponsor.
Hi, it's Dr. Tiffany Johnson from Healing Touch Chiropractic in West Fargo. What impact I want to make, how my office is different, how my niche is different. It is all about giving people hope and helping them believe that their bodies were made to heal.
Let me show you how your life can change through chiropractic at Healing Touch Chiropractic.
Alrighty, we welcome you back here to Starry on Bank Field, Fargo, North Dakota. That's the site for today's doubleheader between the Casselton Haymakers and the Post 400 Astros. Taking a look at how the Astros shape up across the diamond. Carson Barta, of course, getting the start. Hayden Crescent, the catcher. Logan Sullivan over at first base. Grant Matter at second. Chayton Shen at shortstop. Jackson Beiswinger over at third base. Jacob Jaroszewski in right field. Oliver Luckton center. And Job Fryer, the left fielder. Those are your fielders today for your Astros. Barta getting a few more warm-up pitches in. He'll face off against the bottom of the order in Cam Parker. And then the top of the order after that, and Will
Leading
Ellison
off the
and
top
Alex
of the third
Everson.
for Casselton, the catcher, number 12, Cam Parker.
Here's the catcher, Cam Parker. We'll dig into the left-hand side of the batter's box to start off the top of the third. First pitch to Parker is popped up over towards Beiswinger at third. Playable, and he makes the catch for the first out of the inning. 1 pitch, 1 out. Peak efficiency right there. That brings up the top of the order and Ellison.
Back to the top of the order for Casselton, the right fielder, Will Ellison.
Ellison 0 for 1 on the ball game. The first pitch to the leadoff is taken for strike 1. Nice pitch right there by Barta. the 0-1. That one missing outside for a ball. Once again, 1-1 your score here. Running the bottom of the first for the Astros and the top of the second for the Haymakers. Ellison swinging through that pitch to make it a 1-2 count. Barta from the windup on a 1-2. And he got him looking for strike 3. That's your second out of the inning. And hang up the backwards K. 2 down now for Alex Everson.
The center fielder, Alex Everson.
Everson, excuse me. Everson will settle in with the bases empty and 2 down as the Haymakers will look to avoid going 1-2-3 for the second in 3 innings. Second time in 3 innings, my goodness. Of course, the Astros looking to do just that. And they're off to a good start with strike 1 and an 0-1 count. That pitch missing low for a ball. 1-1 to Everson. Barta's pitch on the way. That one breaking into the zone for strike 2. A little bit of movement on that one. Just like that, it's a pitcher's count at 1-2. Here is the 1-2. And Barta got him checking his swing, but Everson able to hold off as that one missing the zone. The count 2-2 as Everson and the Haymakers stay alive in the top of the third. That one just missing the zone as well. Nice take by Everson, and that fills up the count at 3-2. Barta kicks and fires, and that one missing for ball 4. Everson will take his base over at first. And the Haymakers not done yet here in the top of the third.
The shortstop, Brendan Majo.
Brendan Majo. Majo will settle in with 1 on and 2 down. He's 0 for 1 in the game. Everson the runner on first after walking. First pitch is cut on and missed for strike 1. Oh, and 1 the counts. Barta from the stretch as the runner takes off for second. That one is fouled off, and Everson will have to trot back over to first base. Everson took off with the pitch, so might be in the back of the minds here of these Astros players, especially on a 2-strike count. I have to imagine Everson might be rearing to take off again here. Here's the 0-2. That one is hit over towards second. Matterfield's the grounder, flips it over to the shortstop Sen. And there is your third out of the inning. So a quick,
Summary for Casselton,
not a 1-2-3 inning, but a hitless inning. No runs, no hits, no errors. Score line remains at 1-1 here as we head towards the bottom of the third here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network. Don't go anywhere.
Looking for a new home? Make home happen this summer by getting pre-qualified for free with Sean Carlson at Town & Country Credit Union. He'll help you find the best mortgage options for you and keep the process running smoothly from beginning to end. With a 98% satisfaction rate, awesome rewards, low fees, and great rates, it's clear why members love Town & Country Credit Union. Stop in or visit townandcountry.org to find out how you can become a Town & Country member today. Insured by NCUA, Equal Housing Lender.
Alrighty, back in action now here at Starion Bank Field. In the bottom of the third inning underway, it's going to be Evan Harrison leading the top. Harrison 1 for 1 in the ball game. He's got a single, that one coming in the first inning. We'll see what he has in store here in the bottom of the third. It'll be Erickson, Sen, and Crescent, the 3-2 up for the Astros. Now Erickson will step out, gather his thoughts, settle back in for the first pitch of the inning. And it's a breaking ball in for strike one. Nice pitch right there by Martin to make the count 0-1. 0-1. He follows that up with another breaking ball. And it's a quick 0-2 count to Evan Erickson. Here is the 0-2. That one fouled off. Erickson will stay alive. Unofficially 32 pitches on the game for Nick Martin. 11 balls and 21 strikes. Here's pitch 33 from the windup. And it'll be popped up in the shallow infield and caught by McCall for the first out of the inning. Erickson flies out to put one down, and that will bring up
hitter, shortstop Chayton Sen.
Sen 0 for 1 in the ball game, a strikeout coming in the first inning. And he takes that first pitch on the outside part of the zone for strike one. Second pitch from Martin is flared out towards center field. Everson getting under it. And could have put that one in his back pocket. Easy, lazy fly out for the second out of the inning. That brings up Hayden Crescent, who's 1 for 1 with a single. And he'll look to keep the bottom of the third alive for the Astros as they'll look to avoid going 1-2-3 themselves. First pitch to Crescent, that one missing for a ball. Here's the 1-0. And Crescent will watch that one go by for ball 2. Hitters count to Crescent at 2-0. Got a hit in this game already and will look to stay hot in at-bat number 2. Crescent chops that one foul. Cal maybe gave it a second glance, but decided it wasn't worth the breath, as pretty much as soon as it left his bat, it was foul. It makes the count 2-1. Took a little bit off that pitch right there, Martin did. But couldn't quite drop it in the zone, and now it's 3-1 to Crescent. Crescent fouling, not actually fouling that one off. Don't know why I said that. But he flares it out towards Ellison in right field. Ellison drifts back for the third out of the inning. So it is a 1-2-3 inning for Martin and the Haymakers, as we got 3 up and 3 down. Quick one here already as we're headed towards the 4th inning. It's going to be Koprivic, Macau, and Koprivic due up. We'll get to see the Koprivic duo for the Haymakers right after this.
Looking for a new home? Make home happen this summer by getting pre-qualified for free with Sean Carlson at Town & Country Credit Union. He'll help you find the best mortgage options for you and keep the process running smoothly from beginning to end. With a 98% satisfaction rate, awesome rewards, low fees, and great rates, it's clear why members love Town & Country Credit Union. Stop in or visit townandcountry.org to find out how you can become a Town & Country member today. Insured by NCUA, Equal Housing Lender.
Alrighty, welcome back here to the Magnitude Sports Media Network. 1-1 your score here between the Haymakers and the Astros. We're about ready to start the top of the 4th inning. Max Koprivic, Ethan Macau, and Sam Koprivic, the 3-2 up here for the Haymakers, as those three were a big part in generating the 1 run in the 2nd inning for the Haymakers. We'll see if they can repeat that feat here in the 4th. They'll face off against Carson Barta, starting pitcher who's had a solid outing thus far. He'll look to keep it rolling in inning number 4. Barta
leading off the top of the 4th for Casselton, the cleanup hitter, the third baseman number 2, Max Koprivic.
Also 3 strikeouts in the ball game. The man digging in right now, not one of them. Koprivic 1 for 1 with a single. First pitch to Coppervig is taken for strike one, a fastball. Count 0-1. Barta kicks and fires second pitch of the at-bat, and that one popped up, and that one is in foul territory. But just a bit too foul for Sullivan as he watches it go out, and the count 0-2. Barta from the windup on an 0-2 count. Has it lined it over the head of Barta and Matter. That one is scooped up by Luck. That'll be a single and the second hit of the game for Max Coppervig. He's off to a good start from the dish. 2 for 2 now on the game.
Ethan McCow.
That brings up Ethan McCow, who's 1 for 1 at the single. He's got Coppervig on first after the single of his own. One on, and the out column, I guess, is empty. I couldn't quite tell where I was going to go with that. McCall fouls that one off for strike one. Coppervig getting a slight lead over at first base. Barta checking on it. Now Coppervig will take off as that one is fouled off by McCow to make it 0-2. Coppervig may be tipping his hand now as he'll have to trot back over to first base. We've seen a few runners take off thus far, but have to come back due to a foul ball. See if any of those attempts can come to fruition with a stolen base. Now, Barta will fire back over to first, trying to pick him off. Couldn't quite catch him napping as Coppervig slides back in safely. But it was a quick pick right there from Barta. Now he'll go after the hitter as McCall falls that one off. Count remains at 0-2, and McCall has fouled off all 3 pitches he's seen thus far. He'll settle back in after the foul ball. Barta from the stretch. That one, you guessed it, fouled off. Battle of wills here between the pitcher and the hitter. Another 0-2 pitch on the way, and that one taken low for a ball. Nice stop right there by Crescent to keep it at just a ball and not Coppervig taking off for second. That is what they use those chest pads for. Knocking that ball down. Is that one taken outside to make the count 2-2? Can only imagine what it'd be like playing catcher without that protective equipment. Can't imagine it'd be a fun time. Barta on a 2-2. That one is grounded through the hole, base hit as it gets by the diving second baseman Matter. Heading over to third is Coppervig, and he's going to be in there safely. McCall with his second single of the game, and that puts runners on the corners for Sam Coppervig as McCall joins the 2-for-2 club.
Second baseman Sam Coppervig.
Coppervig 0 for 0 in the ball game. He had a sac fly to drive in the run. Back in the second inning, he drove in Coppervig. Might we see history repeat itself here in the top of the fourth? First pitch from Barta, and that one is chopped on for strike one to Coppervig. Here's the 0-1. That one missing 4 ball. Taking off for second is McCow, and McCow in safely. Heads up base running by Ethan McCow, and he'll put himself in scoring position. Now runners on second and third for Coppervig. And And the count 1-1. 1-1 pitch. That one in the zone for strike 2. Barta looking for the first out of the inning, and strikeout would certainly be the way to go right here with runners threatening on second and third. We'll see if he can get it. And he does. Strike 3 got him looking. Big first out of the inning for Barta and the Astros. As the mission is now to keep this game level here at 1
Designated hitter
apiece.
number 10, Joe Shoemaker.
Joe Shoemaker standing in the way as he settles in. He's 0 for 1 with a flyout. First pitch to Shoemaker, taken outside for a ball. Barta will reset on a 1-0. That one missing outside for ball 2, and Kopervig coming in as it was a bit too much outside, and Kopervig breaks the deadlock at 2, or excuse me, at 1. It's now 2-1. Ethan McCow heading over to third as well. Count 2-0 to Shoemaker. Now 2-1 as Barta fires that one in for a strike. The 2-1 pitch in for strike 2. Barta trying to battle back as he evens up the count. Here is the 2-2. That one missing and getting past, and McCow gonna drift on in home. It's 3-1 the Haymakers. 2 runs here in the top of the 4th. Count also put at 3-2 to Shoemaker. Base is now empty. Full count pitch is fouled off by Shoemaker. He'll stay alive. Have a word with the home plate umpire. Now so will Crescent. Looks like coach for the Haymakers has got a new ball. Of course, a lot of talk about spider tack over in the MLB, but I can't imagine that's what it's about. That would certainly be shocking, but if I was a betting man, I'd say that's not the case here. And rung him up for strike 3. Got Shoemaker looking for the second out of the inning on a 3-2 count.
Left fielder, Aiden Olsen.
Aiden Olsen. Olsen 0 for 1 with a strikeout of his own. And Olsen pops that one up high into the cloudless sky. And drifting under it is Luck for the third out of the inning.
For Casselton,
So that's going to do it.
Here
in the top of the 4th inning, they bring home 2 runs on 2 hits. No errors, no runners left on base. It's 3-1 your score here. The Haymakers lead the Astros as we head towards the bottom of the 4th. Plucked by Swinger and Sullivan, the 3-2 up right after this here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
Hi, it's Dr. Tiffany Johnson from Healing Touch Chiropractic in West Fargo. What impact I want to make, how my office is different, how my niche is different. It is all about giving people hope and helping them believe that their bodies were made to heal.
Let me show you how your life can change through chiropractic at Healing Touch Chiropractic.
Alrighty, back in action here at Starry on Bank Field. 3-1 your score. The Haymakers leading the Astros in the bottom of the 4th inning. It's going to
Leading
be
up the
Oliver
bottom of the
Luck
fourth for the
getting things
Astros,
started for the
center
Astros.
fielder Oliver Luck.
Luck walked his first time up. No pitching changes yet here for either team as Martin back on the hill for inning number 4. His first pitch missing for ball 1. Working quickly now, the 1-0 turns to 1-1 as that one is taken for a strike by Luck. To count now even. Martin from the windup, that one missing outside for a ball. 2-1. Luck, the number 6 hitter, will swing on that one for strike 2. Sounded like he might have gotten a piece of it. Hard to tell for sure with this headset on. But regardless, it's going to be strike 2, and it'll even the count at 2 apiece. And now you can see Martin and Parker talking things over as they'll come up with a plan of attack here to try and get the first out of the inning. See what exactly that conversation entailed here, maybe based off what pitch Martin picks out of his arsenal. He goes with the fastball, and it's snagged for the out by Macau. No, it's not. For a second, looked like Macau might have picked that one. I lost the ball,
The third baseman
but he got through
Jackson
for a base hit,
Weislinger.
lucked with a 2-2 single. That puts one on for Jackson Baswinger. That is now hit number 4 of the game for the Astros. These two teams even in the hit column. Baswinger 0 for 1 with a ground out, and he watches that first pitch in the ground for ball 1. Martin with the pickoff attempt. It was a close call right there. Luck able to slide back in safely. He'll remain on first. One 0 pitch on the way as Luck takes off for second. Throw from the catcher. That one gonna be high as Coppervig has to climb the ladder to snag it. Oliver Luck in with a stolen base. He'll head over to second, put himself in scoring position as the count turns to 2-0. Pitch on the way from Martin and chopped on for strike 1. The 2-1 is taken for a ball. Now 3-1 to Baswinger. Hitters count with Logan Sullivan on deck. And the 3-1 pitch is taken low for ball 4. Baswinger will walk. That puts runners on first and second for Logan Sullivan.
First baseman Logan Sullivan.
Sullivan 0 for 1 on the game. He flew out his first time up. He's got Luck on second and Baswinger on first. First pitch to Sullivan on the way, and he watches that one high and tight for ball 1. The 1-0. It's taken for ball 2. You can see Luck thought about taking off there for third base, but he'll pull the reins in and hold up. 2-0 the count now with 2 on and no down in the bottom of the 4th. And it's a 2-run deficit for the Astros. Sullivan representing the go-ahead run in the batter's box. And he looks at that pitch for a strike. 2-1 the count. On the way, and that one taken for strike 2. Just like that, Martin able to claw his way back into the at-bat. he's got a 2-strike count now on Sullivan. Look for a big first out right here. Won't get it with that pitch as the catcher fires over to first. Tag not laid down in time by Macau as Parker couldn't gun him down. The pitch came in as a ball and the count now full at 3-2. Payoff pitch to Sullivan upcoming. And Sullivan chops that one in the dirt. Could be 2, but instead they'll take the 1 out at first. Nice stretch right there by Macau for the first out of the inning. Runners advancing over to second and third. Lucked and base swinger, respectively.
Left fielder Job Fryer.
That brings up Job Fryer, the bottom of the order. Fryer 0 for 1 with a flyout. He's got 2 in scoring position. Base hit right here might tie this ball game up. And Fryer hits that one through the hole. It will for sure cut into the deficit by 1. Heading home is base swinger. Now base swinger get a pull back. And now off to second goes Fryer. And Fryer's in safely at second. So he'll get the base hit. He won't tie the game. But they pull 1 run back, the Astros do, as it's now 3-2.
Top
and
of the order for the
remain
Astros.
at second and third.
Second baseman Grant Matter.
That brings up Grant Matter, the leadoff man. Matter 0 for 1. Walked his last time up. He's got 2 on with 1 down. Those 2 in scoring position as Matter out ahead of the first pitch for strike 1. 0-1 from Martin on the way, and that one just can't quite catch the outside. 1-1 pitch from Martin, and that one umpire likes for a ball. 2-1 the count.
Come on, that's a strike in the other half. Let's go.
A few of the fans here not too pleased with that call. Count 2-1 to the leadoff Matter. And Matter pops that one up weakly towards shortstop, and Lesage puts the squeeze on it for the second out of the inning.
Right fielder Jake Jaroszewski.
That brings up Jake Jaroszewski, and he's got 2 on with 2 down. 2 in scoring position as the Astros will look to avoid the dreaded LOB, and especially if those 2 left on base are in scoring position. Golden opportunity right here to tie this game up or potentially even snag the lead. Jaroszewski watches the first pitch go by for ball 1. Now that one popped up high, very high, skyscraper high, and drifting over from shortstop is Masic. And he makes the catch for the third out of the inning.
For the Astros in the bottom of the 4th.
So for the Astros in the bottom of the 4th.
1 run on 2 hits.
They bring home 1 on 2 hits. They leave 2 left on base. Your score 3-2 here. The Haymakers lead by 1 after 4 on the Magnitude Sports Media Network. It's going to be Cam Parker, Will Ellison, and Alex Everson due up right after this.
Looking for a new home? Make home happen this summer by getting pre-qualified for free with Sean Carlson at Town & Country Credit Union. He'll help you find the best mortgage options for you and keep the process running smoothly from beginning to end. With a 98% satisfaction rate, awesome rewards, low fees, and great rates, it's clear why members love Town & Country Credit Union. Stop in or visit townandcountry.org to find out how you can become a Town & Country member today. Insured by NCUA, Equal Housing Lender.
Alrighty, we welcome you back to Starry on Bank Field. We're about ready to get the top of the 5th inning underway. It's going to be Cam Parker leading it off. He's 0 for 1 in the game with a flyout. And he'll start things off for the leading Haymakers. 3-2 your score in the top of the 5th. Game 1 of 2 here, doubleheader on Magnitude Sports. Parker showing bunts, but he fouls it off for strike 1. As you could just barely make out the sound right there of his bat touching the ball. Umpire gonna have another quick word with Barta. If only they had these umpires mic'd up, I tell you that. That would certainly be something. Oh, and 1 the count now to Parker after the unsuccessful bunt attempt. Pitch on the way, and Parker swinging through that one for strike 2. Quick 0-2 count to the catcher. Barta kicks and fires. That one chopped up right towards Barta. Barta with the easy hop and the easy throw over to first for the first out of the inning. A 1-3 ground out. That brings up Will
Back to the
Ellison.
top of the order for Casselton, the right fielder, Will Ellison.
Out in right field. A la Ichiro Suzuki. He's 0 for 2 with a ground out and a strikeout. First pitch to Ellison is taken for strike 1. Barta from the windup on an 0-1, and check swing right there, calls for him saying that he went. But the first base umpire saying not so fast. 1-1 the count. Barta's pitch on the way. That one is dribbled over towards third, but foul. No play quite able to be made on that one, as it brings the count to 1-2. Now officially 1 hour into this ball game. At least I believe so. My phone says otherwise. That one is hit over towards base swinger, and base swinger fires over to first for the second out of the inning. Another easy ground out right there for the Astros infield. 2 down now for Alex Everson.
Center fielder Alex Everson.
Everson 0 for 1, grounded out and then walked his last time up. I believe it is an hour into this game, as 6:29 your local time here. 5:28 first pitch sounds about right. Everson fouls off the first pitch for strike 1. One on the way. That one swung through for strike 2. Now Barta and company 1 pitch away from ending the top half of the 5th. The 0-2. That one missing high for a ball. Everson will settle back in with a 1-2 count. And he lines that one up the middle, base hit. Everson keeps the inning alive with a single. That brings up the shortstop. Tack home another hit here for the Haymakers. Now 5 hits on the game for
Shortstop Brendan Maggio
for the Astros, and it brings up Brandon Maggio. Maggio 0 for 2 on the game, struck out and then grounded out his last time up, and Maggio pops that one up high. It's going to be a tough play. Out, laying out, can't quite make the play as matter. That puts Everson over at third base. Maggio safe at first, and now runners on the corners, as 2 magic words for Casselton might starting to be mounting here. A 2-out rally.
The cleanup hitter, third baseman Max Kobervig.
Max Kobervig, the man up next, and he's the man the Haymakers might want to see in the dish. He's 2 for 2, 2 singles on the ball game. He has a chance to maybe clean up a few of the bases right here from the number 4 spot. Watches the first pitch, a fastball go by for strike one.
Consistency in the zone. Horseshoes.
0-1 the count to Coppervagen. He watches that one go by for strike two. Quick 0-2 count to the cleanup man. Barta from the stretch. Can't quite get him right there. As that pitch is taken for a ball. Nice stop right there by Crescent. The count 1-2. Here's the 1-2 from Barta, and that one is hit right over towards Barta, and Barta makes the catch. Oh my goodness. Off of his glove and then back into it for the third out of the inning. Guess an unassisted out right there, but Barta assisting himself. What a way to snag the line out to end the top of the fifth inning.
2 runners left on base.
As 2 runners are left on base for the Haymakers as they tack home 2 hits but no runs. They continue to hold their lead 3-2 on the Magnitude Sports Media Network. We'll be back with more baseball after this.
You simply click and order. We decorate and deliver. GoPromo is the area's premier provider for easy-to-use online team stores with screen-printed, embroidered, and promotional products. From your computer screen to the bleachers, and from the boardroom to the field, just go promo. Visit justgopromo.com.
Designated hitter, Evan Erickson.
Back in action here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network. About ready to get the bottom of the fifth inning underway. 1-run game here, 3-2 your score. The Haymakers leading the Astros. It's going to be Evan Erickson leading things off for the Astros. He's 1 for 2 with a single and a flyout.
I gave it a shot.
First pitch to Erickson, swung through for strike one.
Yeah, I didn't stretch out. Okay, you're gonna sit up there, buddy, because I'm gonna go sit.
1-1 the count to the number 3 hitter. Pitch on the way, and that one taken for a ball. Count now even at 1 apiece as Nick Martin now working with 65 pitches on the game. 27 balls and 38 strikes. Those numbers unofficial. That one is flared out over towards left field, but in foul territory. And the count 1-2. Martin from the windup. Off speed, got him for strike 3. There's your first out of the inning, and a nice pitch right there by Nick Martin. 1 down, and that brings up Chayton Sen. Sen 0 for 2 with the strikeout and flew out his last time up. And the cleanup hitter will settle in for AB number 3 with 1 down in the bottom of the 5th. The base is empty. And he takes the first pitch low for strike 1. Here's the 0-1 from Martin. That one missing low for a ball. Sen and Crescent and Lucht, the 3 do up. As Sen watches that one, a breaking ball go by for strike 2. Count now 1-2, and Martin will look for his second strikeout of the inning. And he won't quite get it right there. That one just missing high. Put the count at 2-2. 2-2 on the way, and that one nearly hitting Sen. Sen leaning back. Full count 3-2, and a payoff pitch here from Martin. And he got him swinging for strike 3. Martin with his second strikeout of the inning and 4th on the game. That's now 2 down for Hayden Crescent.
The catcher, The catcher, Hayden Crescent.
Crescent's got the bases empty with 2 outs as the Astros will look to avoid going 1-2-3. First pitch to Crescent is taken for ball 1.
It's still in the bag. We haven't put it in the bag yet.
Martin been locked in this past inning. Might have spoken too soon right there as now pitch number 2 taken for a ball. Martin will step off the mound, now regather himself. From the windup, the 2-0. That one missing for ball 3. Hitters count to Crescent. The odds are in his favor of potentially reaching base here and extending this bottom of the 5th for the Astros. A 3-0, and that one catching the edge of the zone, a fastball for strike 1. Now for Martin. Mission is trying to claw back into this at-bat. He'll get the foul ball popped up. Not quite playable for Max Coppervig. But he'll certainly take the second strike, as just like that, it's gone from 3-0 to a full count at 3-2. Big pitch up coming from Martin. And Crescent will take his base on ball 4. He takes the breaking ball and he'll head over to first. Nice at bat right there by Hayden Crescent. That brings up Oliver Luck, who's
Courtesy running at first
walked and
base
then
for
singled.
Crescent, number 1, Matt Nelson.
Matt Nelson
Stepping
will
to the
also
plate
come
for
in
the
a courtesy
Astros.
run. Nelson will be
Center fielder Oliver
the
Luck.
courtesy runner for Crescent the second time today. Luck will look for a hit the second time today as he digs in with 2 down and 1 on. He takes the first pitch for ball 1. It was his single the last time up. That was the hit in question. So maybe making me question the prescription of my glasses a little bit. I have my eye appointment coming up next month. As that one is chopped over towards McCow at first base. McCow, ball in the glove, foot on the bag. Easy third out. So damage minimized right there as the Haymakers will hold on to the lead after the ground out.
5th inning, there were no runs, no hits, no
No
errors.
runs, no hits, no errors, just the walk by Crescent. Scoreline remains at 3-2 with Haymakers lead by 1 as we head towards the top of the 6th. McCow, Coppervig, and Shoemaker, the 3-2 up. We'll bring you those at-bats and maybe some more after this on the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
Looking for a new home? Make home happen this summer by getting pre-qualified for free with Sean Carlson at Town & Country Credit Union. He'll help you find the best mortgage options for you and keep the process running smoothly from beginning to end. With a 98% satisfaction rate, awesome rewards, low fees, and great rates, it's clear why members love Town & Country Credit Union. Stop in or visit townandcountry.org to find out how you can become a Town & Country member today. Insured by NCUA, Equal Housing Lender.
And we're back here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network. Top of the 6th inning of baseball. Game 1 of 2 of this doubleheader between the Haymakers and the Astros about to get underway. As it's a 3-2 lead for Casselton. And it's their turn to hit with Ethan McCow leading it off. McCow 2 for 2 on the game with 2 singles. Watches the first pitch of Bar to go by for ball 1. 1-0 is taken for a strike. Count evened up at 1 apiece. Here's the 1-1. That one is hit right over towards Barta. Slick reflexes. He probably could have ran that ball over himself, but he'll underhand toss to Sullivan for the first out of the inning. Barta been no stranger to the baseball
Second
game.
baseman Sam
today. He's seen it a few times, and more often than not, he's been able to squeeze outs out of those situations. That brings up Sam Coppervig. Coppervig 0 for 1 with a sac fly and a strikeout. And his count is 1-0 after taking the first pitch for a ball. pitch on the way from Barda. That one is taken for a strike, 1-1 the count. Barda from the windup on a 1-1. And it's hit over towards Barda again. Deja vu all over again as Barda will jog over and the underhand toss to Sullivan for the second out of the inning.
Designated hitter Joe Shoemaker.
That brings up Joe Shoemaker. Uncanny, you see almost the exact same play twice in a row right there. Of course, you got your tinfoil hats on. Maybe we live in a simulation. As two are down for Shoemaker. And if he would have hit that one towards Barda, I might have had a meltdown, but he swings through that first pitch for strike one. Oh, 1 on the way. And it's taken for strike two. Quick 0-2 count to Shoemaker, and Barda will look to get out of the inning with a 1-2-3. From the windup. And he got him looking for strike three. It is a 1-2-3 inning as you can hang up the backwards K once again. That's going to do it for the top half of the sixth inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, no walks, no nothing. 3-2 your score. The Haymakers lead by 1 as we get towards the bottom of the sixth. We'll be back. It's been a good game so far right after this here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
Go Promo is your go-to for custom apparel, screen printing, embroidery, and hundreds of other promotional products. Put your company logo on a t-shirt, jacket, calendar, mouse pad, pen, or even a backdrop display for an upcoming event. Possibilities are absolutely endless at justgopromo.com. You can also easily set up an online apparel store for your sports team or business. Email or call Twyla, and she'll set up the store, set up collection for online payments, and even deliver your products packaged and ready to go. Email her today, Twyla at justgopromo.com, or call 388-4852. Go Promo. Consider it branded.
Alrighty, we welcome you back to the Starry on Bank Field.
Post 400 Astros, the third baseman Jackson Byswinger.
It'll be Jackson Byswinger leading things off for the Astros as they've got 6 outs to play with to try and make up this 1-run deficit. Byswinger 0 for 1, grounded out and then walked his last time up. And he might be making it ground out number 2 as that one's hit over towards third base. Coppervig fires over and a nice stretch by McCow for the first out of the inning.
First baseman Logan Sullivan.
That brings up Logan Sullivan with 1 down. Sullivan 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground out. First pitch to Sullivan, chopped over towards third, but just foul. As Coppervig was looking maybe for the Carson Barda treatment right there. 2 balls hit right towards him for 2 outs. But instead it goes down as a foul ball and strike 1. Martin's pitch on an 0-1 count is chopped over towards the shortstop. And that one is fired over towards first base for a quick out number 2. Brandon Masajo over to first base.
The left fielder Job Fryer.
It's 2 down for Job Fryer. Fryer 1 for 2, flew out and then singled his last time up. He'll look to keep this inning alive as he swings through the first pitch for strike 1. Martin taking a little bit off that one. It's an 0-1 count. And ducking is Fryer to make it 1-1. That ball coming in towards his head a little bit, but always nice to duck and cover, as they'd say back in the 50s. And the count 2-1 to Fryer, as that one is taken low in the dirt. Martin from the windup, and that one taken outside for ball 3. Fryer with a hitter's count. Should he walk that, bring up Matter at the top of the order. Watches that one low in the zone for strike 2, and just like that, it's a full count, and Martin gonna go after him and try and get the 1-2-3. And he won't right there, as that one's taken low for a ball. Fryer walks to keep the inning alive for the Astros, and that brings up Grant Matter. Matter 0 for 2. Struck out, walked, and then flew out his last time up. He's got Fryer, the runner, on first, and now it looks like the infield is going to come in and have a meeting on the mound here, as well as the coach. We'll see if that's it for Martin or not, as Martin unofficially on 90 pitches now for the game. He does have 2 outs here, so could be in the back of the mind for the Haymakers to try and let him finish out the inning before turning it off to a closer type pitcher in the 7th. But of course, I'm not the manager, so we'll see exactly what the move is here, and it looks like that will be the case, as Martin will stay on the bump.
Back to the top of the order for post 400, the second baseman, Grant Matter.
Big at bat right here for Matter and the Astros. Checks Fryer at first. Now we'll fire back over to first. Fryer sliding back in safely. First pitch to Matter as Fryer takes off for second. Throw on the way and not in time from Parker. Fryer with a stolen base. Matter taking the first pitch as well for a ball. 1-0 the count to boot. Fryer 180 feet away from tying this ball game. Here's the 1-0. That one down Broadway for strike 1. 1-1 pitch missing outside for a ball. 2-1 the count to Matter. Fryer with a healthy leadoff over at second base. And that one catching the bottom part of the zone. It was a breaking ball. As Martin evens the count at 2 apiece, and a massive pitch up coming right here. 2-2 with 2 down and a runner on second. And time will be called. Matter will take a step out of the box. Riding on this one pitch right here. And it's chopped weakly. It's going to be a tough play over at third for Kopervig, and Kopervig can't make the throw. Matter digs it out, and he's safe at first. Safe at third is Fryer, and that puts runners on the corners. They ruled an infield single. Now it looks like meeting part 2 will happen for the Haymakers, and maybe a change will happen as well, as you can see the infield and the coach coming in to surround Martin. It's Matter at first and Fryer at third. Jarashevsky, the man due up, at least for the moment. Looks like that would be Evan Erickson, so it should be Jarashevsky, who's actually over talking with his coach off to the left. Couldn't quite see him until I looked down at my monitor. So he'll be the man tasked with trying to bring in Fryer. And the man tasked with trying to stop him is going to be, as I consult my lineup card here, can't quite make out the number. It looks to be number 2.
Now pitching for Casselton, number 2,
That's
Max.
going to be Max Kopervig. So Kopervig will come in and relieve Martin. And we'll see if that means that Martin will head over to third base, or if that is the end of the night for Martin. At least in game 1, of course. Game 2 looming large as well. So Kopervig will get a few warm-ups in. We'll take a quick break and be right back with the big at-bat. Jake Jarashevsky with 2 on and 2 down right after this on the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
Hi, it's Dr. Tiffany Johnson from Healing Touch Chiropractic in West Fargo. What impact I want to make, how my office is different, how my niche is different. It is all about giving people hope and helping them believe that their bodies were made to heal.
Let me show you how your life can change through chiropractic at Healing Touch Chiropractic.
Now at third base for Casselton, Joe Shoemaker.
And it looks like it'll be Joe Shoemaker over at third base for the Haymakers. So Shoemaker over
Stepping
at
in
the
for the
hot
Astros,
corner.
the right fielder, Jake Jaroszewski.
Brings up Jake Jaroszewski. And a big at-bat for him. He's 1 for 3 with a single and 2 flyouts. And a single would tie this ball game up. And a flyout would send it to the bottom, or excuse me, the top of the 7th. Koprovik's first pitch is a bunt is laid down and can't be fielded cleanly. Now, maybe a play over that plate here is it's a rundown over on the third baseline. And they got the tag out at home. They tag out Fryer at home, and that's going to end the inning. My goodness. Unbelievable scenes here at Starion Bank Field. It was a bunt attempt. They tried to maybe bait a throw over to first base and see if they could bring Fryer over from third. Instead, Fryer gets caught in a pickle. Nice fundamentals in the infield by Casselton. Everyone was there backing up where they needed to be. And they get the tag out at home.
For the Astros, the
After
bottom
6
half,
innings, your score remains 3-2 here. The Haymakers clinging to a 1-run lead as we head towards the top of the 7th inning. Right after this on the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
Hi, it's Dr. Tiffany Johnson from Healing Touch Chiropractic in West Fargo. What impact I want to make, how my office is different, how my niche is different. It is all about giving people hope and helping them believe that their bodies were made to heal.
Let me show you how your life can change through chiropractic at Healing Touch Chiropractic.
Well, had a chance to catch our breath there after a wild way to end the bottom of the 6th inning. Massive out at the plate right there to bring it over to the top of the 7th. It's going to be Aiden Olson, Cam Parker, and Will Ellison, the 3 up for the Haymakers in the top of the 7th. As I believe that is Carson Barta still
Leading
out
off
there
for
on the
Casselton in
mound.
the top half of the 7th.
And it
The
will be
left
Barta.
fielder, Aiden Olson.
Barta will face off against Olson to start off the top of the 7th and most likely final inning of game 1. Olson 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a flyout. The first pitch in for strike 1. Barta deals from the windup on an 0-1, and that one taken for a ball, count even at 1 apiece.
Yep, you're like, is that what I said? Then I'm thinking, what else would I say?
Here's the 1-1. That one missing low as well, bouncing in the dirt for a ball 2. Two and 1 the count. And the pitch couldn't quite catch the zone right there as the count is put to 3-1 to Olson. Now time going to be called here. A few protests coming in from across the diamond. And looks like we'll have a meeting on the mound here. We'll see exactly what this entails. It's a 3-1 count to Olson, the number 8 hitter. It's Olson, Parker, and Ellison, the 3 up. You have to imagine the mission for the Astros here is going to be keep this game at 3-2 and turn it over to their bats in the bottom of the 7th. Bartle will remain out on the hill. Olsen digs back in. Big 3-1 pitch upcoming. On the way, and it's cut on and missed for strike 2. Full count now, 3-2 to Aiden Olsen to lead off the 7th. And the payoff pitch is taken for ball 4. Olsen will walk to lead things off. 1 on and no down for Cam Parker. Parker 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground out.
The catcher, Cam Parker.
And Parker dribbles that one over towards third as that one is thrown on for the first out of the inning. Now another pickle over here between second and third as stumbling was Olsen. But no play able to be made right there, so it'll be just the 1 out as Olsen advances over to second.
Right fielder, Will Ellison.
That brings up Will Ellison, the leadoff man. Ellison 0 for 3, grounded out, struck out, and then grounded out his last time up. He's got one down with Aiden Olsen, the runner on first. First pitch is hit hard over towards third and fired over to first for the second out of the inning. 5-3 ground out, now 2 down. And the runner as well.
Center fielder, Alex Everson.
That brings up Alex Everson. Everson 1 for 2, grounded out, walked, and then singled his last time up. Looks like one of the coaches is going to walk out and have a word with the umpire here. You could see Crescent coming in, thinking maybe it was another meeting on the mound, but telling him to stay back behind the plate. Brief conversation and a pat on the shoulder right there, indicating its amicable nature. 2 down, Olsen the runner on second for Everson, and a big at-bat right here. Checking the runner at second. Now he'll deal to Everson. Everson swinging and missing on the first pitch for strike 1. Now time going to be called. Looks like got called before the pitch came in, obviously. Otherwise that one would have registered. Everson settles back in now after the quick break. Barta stepping off, trying to pick off the runner over at second, Olsen. Olsen sliding back in safely as Matter couldn't quite get over in time to put the tag down. Count remains at 0-1. And now a balk going to be called, so Olsen will head over to third. Massive moment right there is now Olsen, albeit with 2 down, only 90 feet away from making it a 2-run game. Count remains at 0-1. Barta's pitch in for strike 2. And now Barta 1 pitch away from a massive third out right here as the Astros will look to keep it a 1-run game. The 0-2 from Barta. That one just missing high for a ball. 1-2 the count. Another pitch on the way from Barta. That one going to be flared out over towards center field, giving chase and running it down for the third out of the inning. Nice play by Oliver Luck down in center field, and that's going to do it for the top of the 7th as the Haymakers strand a runner on third. That's now do or die time for the Astros. They trail by 1, 3-2 your scores. We head towards the bottom of the 7th and potentially final inning. Good finish in store here on Magnitude Sports. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Looking for a new home? Make home happen this summer by getting pre-qualified for free with Sean Carlson at Town & Country Credit Union. He'll help you find the best mortgage options for you and keep the process running smoothly from beginning to end. With a 98% satisfaction rate, awesome rewards, low fees, and great rates, it's clear why members love Town & Country Credit Union. Stop in or visit townandcountry.org to find out how you can become a Town & Country member today. Insured by NCUA, Equal Housing Lender.
Alrighty, the stage has been set here for a dramatic finish in Game 1 between the Astros and the Haymakers. Bottom of the 7th, 3-2 your score. It's Erickson.
Leading off the bottom half of the 7th inning for the Astros, the designated hitter, Evan Erickson.
We'll see if anyone can be a hero here for Post 400, or if the heroes will belong to Casselton in Game 1. It'll be Max Kobervig on the mound. He came in for relief for Nick Martin in the last inning. Now he'll try and get the save in the bottom of the 7th. And Kobervig's first pitch is caught on and maybe fouled off, but regardless, it's an 0-1 count. Erickson 1 for 3 on the game. He singled his first time up, then flew out and struck out in his last 2 at-bats. Here's the 0-1. Erickson swinging and missing on that one for strike 2. It's a quick 0-2 count. Kobervig from the windup. That one just fouled off. Erickson will stay alive as he gets a piece of that fastball. Count remains at 0-2. Another 0-2 pitch on the way. That one swung through for strike 3. It's a drop third strike, but Parker gets the tag for the first out of the inning. That brings up Chayton Sen. Sen 0 for 3. Struck out, flew out, and then struck out his last time up. 2 outs now remaining here for the Astros to try and get at least 1 run. First pitch to Sen is taken outside for a ball. 1-0 the count to Sen, the shortstop. And the 1-0 is going to be flared out towards center field. Everson drifting back and making the catch, and just like that, the Astros are down to their final out. The onus now resting on the shoulders of Hayden.
The shortstop, Chayton Sen.
Looks like we'll actually have a new hitter here. Because that was Sen, so I don't know exactly what happened on my phone. But Sen now due up. Sen 0 for 3. Struck out, flew out, and then struck out again, as you heard before. Crescent, the hitter on deck. So apologies about that. Count 1-0 to Sen. Sen checking his swing. Is that pitch missing high for ball 2? Kobervig's pitch on the way on a 2-0 count and misses high for a 3-0. Sen 1 pitch away from walking and keeping the game alive. 3-0. That one taken for ball 4. Sen will walk and head over to first. Sen represents the tying run, and now digging into the dish, representing the winning run, is Hayden Crescent. Crescent 1 for 2.
Catcher Hayden Crescent
walked his last time up. And a big moment right here for the Astros, as they've now got a base runner to play with. Crescent. It's fouled off for strike one. Won the count to the catcher. Harvig working from the stretch, and Crescent cutting through that pitch for strike two, and just like that, now the Haymakers are one pitch away from victory.
One more, bud.
The 0-2. That one is popped up high over and towards foul territory. Shoemaker giving chase, but it lands on the roof of the dugout harmlessly. Crescent fouls it off to stay alive. Got him looking for strike three. And I guess I stand corrected as that was the second out of the inning, so now I must have really messed up somewhere. So now
Center
the
fielder
Astros
Oliver
are down
Luck.
to the last out, and it's Oliver Lucked. Two down and one on for Lucked. The umpire's talking something over here. Coach of the Astros coming out to speak as well. So it looked like maybe one of the players got tossed. Not 100% sure if that was the case or not. I've been all over the place today, so whatever I say, probably take with a grain of salt, I guess. Umpire's still talking things through. We can also see pitcher and the catcher there, Coppervig and Parker, probably going over the plan of attack here. It's 2 outs and Oliver Luck to do up. And send the runner on first.
Here we go, Red.
Come on, Max, finish it now.
After a protracted delay here, looks like we're about ready to get back to baseball. Here we go, it's Oliver Lucked, and it's all down to Lucked here. Bottom of the 7th, 3-2 ball game, 2 down, 1 on. First pitch to Lucked is chopped over towards second base. That could do it. Over first, Coppervig to the cow, and that's going to do it for game 1 as a ground out will end things. And we have ourselves a final game 1 here on Magnitude Sports. The Casselton Haymakers taking home a 1-run road victory over the post 400 Astros. 3-2 your final score.
Line score for
Game 1 and 2 here this doubleheader. We're going to wrap this one up. Ready for game 2. Shut down this broadcast and get a new one going for the second game, which
Stick around for game 2. We'll be going in about 25 minutes.
Around 25 minutes per the PA announcer, so keep an eye out for roughly 7:35 first pitch for game 2. And we'll be right there with you on Magnitude Sports. We'll be right back with game 2 with the new broadcast.
The proceeding has been a presentation of the Magnitude Sports Media Network. Follow us on Twitter, Facebook, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and to order a DVD copy of this broadcast, Simply visit msportsnet.com/DVD.